Hello. Well, it's been a long time since I uploaded a video. So how are you all? I am still alive and I am still running. I've just not really had a huge amount to share. I've been doing the odd run. I've had a few issues with a bit of a dodgy knee for a while, and also stepped on one of my son's Transformer toys, which put me out of action for a couple of weeks and things. So I've not really been doing a lot, but today it is Sunday the 13th of October 2024, and I, in about an hour and 20 minutes, going to be setting off on Chelmsford Marathon. Now, those of you who have watched the channel for some time may remember that name, because I was supposed to do this race, I'm trying to remember when now, I think year before last, and unfortunately I did my final long run of the training, had a bath, got out, and then something in my sort of calf went and I was injured and ended up not running it, which I was gutted about. So today is my payback, I suppose. I'm going to be getting to the starting line at least, which is better than what I did last time. The training has not been brilliant, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I started a bit late because of life, and yeah, I went up to 20 miles on the long runs 2 weeks before, which was fine. Then the following week I should have really done a 10-mile long run just to start the taper, but I ended up not doing that. I did a couple of short runs, that was it. So it's not the best taper in the world, not the best training in the world, but I have worked my way up to 20 miles at least. So today there's no aspirations for a PB, there's no real massive time goal at all. I haven't really done any work on pace or anything like that. I've literally just been, you know, running. My aim is to finish, so I'm hoping to do that in maybe, I don't know, 5.5 hours at the very quickest. Probably more, going to be around, I don't know, 5:40 I suppose, but we'll see. So yeah, the village opens in about 20 minutes. I'm in the car park nice and early, and I'm going to go put my race number on and yeah, get sorted. So I will catch you a bit later. Okay, here's the start and finish funnel, I assume. Still setting up at the moment, so it's 20 past 8 in the morning, and I'm currently standing in a field. Loads of portaloos, as is the fashion. Sort of like a reserved music festival. I haven't stood in the field and used the portaloo at 8 AM on a Sunday since my 20s, I think, and that was a music festival. And I also had beer for breakfast, which I've not done this time, you'll be pleased to hear. Yeah, so just waiting for the... It's still quite cold, which will be fine once we get going, but at the moment it's too chilly to take my jumper off, so I've still got my jumper and my trousers on. We'll have to shed them at some point at the baggage drop off, but not yet, maybe another 10-15 minutes. Well, the crowds are a far cry from London, but what, I didn't expect that. Nearly 4 miles in, pace is just a bit quicker than 12-minute miles. Feeling okay, slightly out of breath because just going uphill at the moment. Here comes the car. And another one. Always happens when I'm filming that cars appear out of nowhere. Yeah, so like I said, just got up a little hilly bit, so feeling a little bit out of breath, so I'll slow down in a minute. But yeah, early days, mega early days, yeah. Okay, so we're 10 miles down, feeling good, in that zone now where you just plod along without thinking and the miles just tick away, which is where I want to be at this point in a marathon. Obviously if it was a half, I'd be starting to feel it by now, but it's too early for that. So yeah, Just had to stop in the bushes for a wee, which I guess is a good sign that I'm well hydrated. And yeah, doing really well. Still just under 12-minute mile pace, which is great. So yeah, carrying on for now. Also brought a soft flask with me, which has been amazing because whenever I get to a water station, I just ask them to fill it up, drink it at my own pace, and then pop it back in my running belt, collapse down until the next water checkpoint. So much better than those crappy little cups that you practically choke on as you walk along. So that's a big tip for you. Anyway, let's get back on. Laters. Well, I've had the first drama, 16 miles in, and the car was coming up behind me. I moved over, tripped on a little pothole, fell over, grazed my right knee very slightly and my right hand very slightly, but nothing's twisted, nothing hurts, the knee doesn't ache, so yeah, it's fine. I don't anticipate it causing any problems other than a few seconds and my hurt pride. But most annoyingly, it broke the strap on my garment, so now I'm going to have to keep it in my running belt and look at it every so often. Not ideal, but sod it, who cares. 21 miles done, and some joker decided to put this hill right near the end. Doesn't look big probably on camera, but trust me, right now it looks like Mount Everest. So I've been walking the hills, to be honest, conserving my energy. Pace wise, I'm massively fallen off now. 12:23 per mile average pace, but I don't care anymore. I said right from the start I wanted to get round in under 6 hours, so provided I do that, I'll be a happy man. Would have been nice to do it in 5.5, 5:30 something. I haven't worked it out, even if that's still on the cards, to be honest. I don't think it is, but never mind. Considering how half-assed the training's been, I'm actually really, really pleased. And I don't feel horrendous. Definitely going to finish in a respectable sub 6 hours. Right, let's get back on with it. 24 miles in, the 5:30 pace has just overtaken me. I did stick with her for a while, but she couldn't keep up. Just over 2 miles to go. It's in the bag, under 6 hours. It really hurts now. Legs are really sore. Lack of decent training, lack of strength training is really starting to show up now. But we're nearly there. Let's do this. 1.5 miles to go. I've adopted a slow, ploddy shuffle, which should see me to the end. Here we go. 1.2 miles to go. I'm so done with this. But I don't quit when I'm tired. I quit when I'm done. I've taken a little break from my shuffle for a minute, but I have to shuffle in a minute.
Here comes number 6.
And we're done.
Probably
can't hear a word I'm saying, but unofficial time is 5:35, 32 I think, which I'm happy with, very happy with actually, considering the shite training sessions and stuff. Time for the slow walk back to the car. Fortunately I parked very near. Oh, in case you're wondering, yes, I did do a sprint finish. Looking forward to the race photos. Only the finish line on, the rest aren't going to look dreadful in, as always. So yes, my second proper marathon, third one if you count the virtual I did as well, which I should do really. At the end of the day, it's still about for distance. Third marathon from an overweight guy in his 40s who told himself a good few years ago now he'd never be able to run a marathon. Now I've done 3. So not my fastest time, but I'm still over the moon, and this is just the start of it now. Next year I'm really going to focus in on my half marathon time. I don't know if I'm going to do another marathon yet. We'll see, but there's should be some interesting stuff coming. So thanks for watching, and see you later. Oh, and one more thing. Right about mile 5, all the half marathon runners started to come past, because they started half an hour after the marathon did. And as one guy went past, he went, "Oh, I watched some of your stuff on YouTube. Well done." I was like, "Oh, thanks." So there you go. Even though I've got like 200 subscribers. Yeah, I saw one of them very briefly as he ran past, very quick. So if that was you, thank you for saying hello, and let me know how you got on. I'm sure you were pretty speedy from what I could tell. So well done.